I know there's a lot of people scratching their head about what I'm talking about the bank, and you know, uh, I'm not even naming the bank. Of course not. You know, I fucking love my sister. I'm not gonna fucking tell nobody where the bank is at. So like, oh, I heard this. We run up to it. Fuck, nah, I'm not doing that. But her bank uh, was one of the banks that orchestrated the Pussy riots in Oakland. How do I know? Because they were proud of it. They were proud of it. My mom used to go up there every time. I went to the fucking Women's March first. I had a sign. I was walking around confusing the fuck out of everybody. I had a sign about DynCorp. I was like, this is a dirty fucking rally. I was laughing at people. I threw my fucking sign fucking 50, 80 feet in the air and went across the street. I felt like, holy shit, I shouldn't have done that. It might have killed somebody. I didn't know it was going to fly like that because it wasn't made out of cardboard. It was made out of some plastic cardboard shit, fake cardboard. I actually went fucking ham on everybody there. There was millions of people there walking one direction. I was in the middle of the street walking the other direction, fucking getting as much attention to the whatever DynCorp thing, DynCorp, which is, I mean, some of this shit is semi innocuous. Like the senior executive services was started benignly enough by Jimmy Carter, you know, and then it took on a negative connotation later on when we figure out that these senior executive service was, they weren't providing no service. They were providing a service of replacing people, moving people around that did horrible jobs to other jobs that they were going to do horribly. You know, like they just move people around. Anyways, um, we're still a family, even though our politics are different. I fiercely reject their politics. They shrug me off, pass me off as as a conspiracy theorist or whatever. Um, yeah, Christina Amanpour and some other this fat like fucking statesman from some country like Greece or somewhere. They were talking about when if the people actually knew what um if the people actually knew found out what was really going on, that they would orchestrate pussy riots, and then like a year later, here comes the pussy riots. uh you know, and they were basically just stupid parties. You know, people were just, it was just like fucking fanfare and parties. Like, you know how people fucking just gravitate toward wherever there's commotion. So there's a commotion, there's undertones in the shit, and then there's the commotion, and then there's the party that goes on top of it, just like the Enuma Elish with the um uh the Enuma Elish is it's a song, but it's a story, and it's built on top of older stories. Like it's there's the um, Epic of Gilgamesh, Nag Hammadi Library. Like there's, it's something like a mystery system, and on top of another, on top of another. You know, like the I can't really go into it too much because I mean it could be a lot of things connected to it. I can't say what is and what isn't right now. But because I'm starting to, I'm getting a little. I have to go back into that area. I have to get some more background into that. Um, God, I just fucking branched off and can't do that. Anyways, yeah, her bank starts orchestrating pussy riots, just like the mayor's office. You know, they were passing out these placards or these flyers or shit, trying to get people to unite against hate. Unite against hate. You know, so since it's a good idea, and since it's a good enough idea, I guess it's okay if if Berkeley High School wants to spring this walkout on everybody, you think the parents would have brought their kids to school knowing that they were gonna leave school and go to some rally, and the rally, like, is the crowd mentality. Crowds are dangerous, crowds are stupid, crowds stay away from crowds, right? So the mayor's office puts out all these flyers and shit, and these banks are fucking orchestrating this shit, and yeah, her bank was involved in that, and then her bank goes over to fucking Spain during the Catalonian, when they were trying to vote to separate from Spain. Weird shit. Fucking goofy ass, fucking stupid fucking bank. They fucking, that identity politics, that sponsored bullshit, actually has family members enmeshed, fucking snared and trapped up, and fucking using people that are in over their heads, fucking looking for token fucking high school student. Like, they fucking sponsor the news, and the news that comes out of it, and the people, the victims, the people that experience come out of it, then they find people among them that they carry their fucking toe their party line, like the Brian Hogg or whatever. Like, they love doing this shit. I don't gotta fucking explain everything, it's too fucking much. It's too much, so I just found out that my sister might have to be called on to a grand jury. She might have to testify at a grand jury. Her boss is that bank, planned events for Hillary Clinton. Remember, I told you my sister's already an event planner for Hillary Clinton. Like, already, like I'm supposed to be like, oh wow, like it's already, like, she's so, anyways. Man. The perfect list. They got a. Oh yeah, okay. So after Maxine Waters and fucking Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton and Cory Booker, whatever his fucking name is, fucking stupid piece of shit. These people all get bombs. Like, they all the people that you would think that some crazy wingnut might not like because they were up there grilling Christine Blasey Ford, or they were up there, supporting her, Christine Blasey Ford or whatever. They all got bombs. They all got props. Actually, they weren't bombs; they were props. And then that bank, and it's like this. They say they caught the guy, and then this, So it's like, the fuck, are you making the police look stupid? And maybe they are, but it just brought attention to that bank, because I think they're supposed to stop giving bombs when they catch the guy. And I don't even want to say they caught the guy, because I thought, they sponsored the news. They didn't catch the guy. They fucking, he had a weak personality, and they overpowered him. Maybe it's MK Ultra, maybe not. But when the guy is out of the picture, is supposed to stop getting bombs. Maybe they were one of the people that got a bomb, and they were just one of the lesser known people that got a bomb. But either way, why do they mish coffee with news and sort of spotty manner? They just kind of, like, it's like something went wrong with the sponsored news. Is something wrong with the sponsor? Did something go wrong? Did you guys have a glitch or something? Wow, I guess you have a lifelong project. It probably, like, it'll probably never end. It'll probably be something sticking out like a sore thumb. All the whole process, like, all along the whole process is Uh, what you know, they it's just they like to throw. These are people that like to throw their friends under the bus. So that I assume that it's gonna take a long time for the disease to run its fucking course. I was always trying to warn my mom. I was always truthful as far as my knowledge to my sister. I always gave them my opinion, even if it was unpopular. And I told them the things, the reasons why I hated Hillary's stinking fucking guts and thought that Obama was an untrustworthy fucking cad, and uh, he used to run around with cons since way back in the day when he was the Brown Hornet on the Fat Albert show, and before that he was Akhenaten. Akhenaten, if you look at the Brown Hornet, they look the same. Their children look the same. Their wife looks the same. You wonder where Obama came from before his mysterious arrival on the scene from nowhere and his meteoric ascension, his meteoric rise to power. He was the Brown Hornet on the fucking Cosby Show, not the Cosby Show, on the Fat Albert Show. He had the mysterious powers of the Brown Hornet that you never really understood what they were, but when he extended them to his friends, they were able to shrink themselves down small enough when they were thrown by Sub-Zero into a pressure cooker bomb. Then when the bomb went off, they weren't hurt, and then after the bomb went off, then he returned them to their regular size. And we may not understand what the mysterious powers of the Brown Hornet are, but we may have to call one more time for to be saved by the mysterious powers of the Brown Hornet. Um, yeah, that's confusing enough. uh, that's the thing. Bill Cosby was a government agent, but back when he was doing picture pages and shit like that, he was already a government agent. Um, Now, did I go through enough about the bank to unconfuse anybody about why I'm skeptical about it? And it's just damn fucking interesting that after they get a bomb threat, then they're getting investigated. Her bosses are getting investigated. Uh, yeah, it's weird. I was never thrilled that she was working so closely with Hillary Clinton. I noticed, that everybody that works with Hillary Clinton either gets thrown under the bus or some of them murdered or whatever. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'm so ecstatic that fucking you're already an event planner for Hillary Clinton at such a young age, um, right out of college and whatnot. Fucking. Um, I used to tell them about the the murder, about all the people that died dealing with Hillary Clinton, about the charities fraud. Some 100 billion, not 10 billion that she stole from Haiti, but some 100 billion that she embezzled through the Clinton Foundation. Um, then there's Benghazi, the shady fucking witch. Fuck her. Fuck her rancid coochie. You know, her fucking old nasty titties, fucking pantsuit wearing fucking Kenkel fucking piece of fucking what do you call that? A scat, a piece of fucking raptor scat. Fuck off. Fuck away from my family. I wish it was that easy. But your family members, they some of them join the sex caravan, you know, for the supplies. Some of them join the sex caravan and the sex caravan war party for supplies, and some people join the sex caravan raiding party for supplies, or raiding party and party for supplies, however you want to call that. But I don't think that she's going to be in any trouble, as much as her bosses are in trouble, because she was just totally down with it. Doesn't necessarily mean she's criminal. That was her politics. They got her with their politics, you know. And my mom was just like, "Oh, she's a woman. Oh, we're gonna get a woman because it's a woman, woman." All the time, she was like, "We need to get women up there, women to do the same thing that men to copy the evil that men do, right? Which is fucking get together and signing papers with patent leather shoes and wingtips with tassel, and nothing, basically accomplished nothing." So, uh, you think that women should be able to show that they could do better what men have done before, and it's nothing. Like, basically, they're just taking the resources up out of the ground. That's for future generations, women and children. If there's any need for that, right, then you could take the resources up out the ground. But if you're just taking them off the ground just to hoard them, well, like, I mean, maybe maybe we have to do that because everybody else is doing that. But that's just the condition. It's just a fatal flaw that the human population is going to suffer one day because of the logistical supply chain of the sex caravan. You know, like I can't really say you know anything else about that. It's just unfortunate. Uh, those resources are not going to be um, used or dispensated for the purposes of like a bailout for paternalism. It's not happening. So everybody thinks that they're doing something. Everybody thinks they're going somewhere, and it turns out you're better off with bushcraft. You're better off as the natural living man, and you're better off not using money and these things. And we got to transition to not having to use money, to just having a use, just having some use, a skill, something you could do, like those kind of things. Not some kind of knowledge, not depending on some resources we never needed before, for some technology we never needed before to talk to each other. All right.